Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibs87 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 vlog here today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the quest that came out yesterday, Desperate Times. I didn't really talk about it much in yesterday's vlog because I was unable to complete the quest beforehand, so I went ahead and completed the quest last night, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it here. I did use a guide for the quest, and I mostly spacebarred through the dialogue and stuff, so I don't have a whole lot of insight on the story, and that is a bit unfortunate with this quest because it is very story oriented, and that pretty much means that I'm not 100% sure what was going on during the majority of the quest. So that kind of had an adverse effect on my experience. But that's mostly obviously my fault since I'm too impatient to read through things. For the most part, I did enjoy the quest. I thought it was pretty cool, although it was quite bizarre in terms of the places you ended up going and like where, what happened in general in the quest. I'll try not to spoil it too much, but well, I probably will end up spoiling it. So if you don't want the quest spoiled for yourself, then you might as well probably not watch this video, because I say I'll try not to, but let's be honest, I will probably be spoiling stuff here. So now that I've said that, I'll just not even care about spoiling stuff, and we'll do so at at will. Anyways, the puzzles in the quest I thought were pretty good. I liked the sliding puzzles quite a lot. Those were interesting, and I'm kind of split on having the puzzles in quests be unique to each person. I feel like it was done pretty well with this iteration, but in others it can typically not be that great. But this time around it was pretty good because the puzzles had consistent themes across them that were transferable through to other players. So while you actually had to complete the sliding puzzle and get the clues yourself, it was easier to do than if you just had no clue. Like there was the way to get the clues for the sliding puzzle. You either got the recipe or the plaque or those types of things, and it made it a bit easier to do than if it was just straight up blind. Every person gets something completely different, which I think was good. Although having to do it 3 times was a bit too much, honestly. Like after I completed it the first time, I was like, okay, that was a pretty cool puzzle, but then I was like, I have to do it again, and then after that I had to do it another time, so I was just kind of like, really, I don't really want to do this more. So a bit annoying there, but not too bad, because once you do the first one, it's pretty quick, and the sliding puzzle themselves are very, very easy. Honestly, once you have the solution, it is very easy to get them solved, so not too big an issue with that. One thing that I thought was hilarious with this quest is that they required you to bring 2 runite stone spirits, which they have to be memeing with that. Like they really can't be be not be memeing with that. Like people have always been raging on Reddit for the past 4 months since the mining and smithing rework, like stone spirits are trash, they're useless, but now they have a use right there. 2 runite stone spirits required for this quest. I just thought it was kind of hilarious to see that on the requirements list. And also it's kind of surprising to see because I thought they were working on making some changes to them. So that just indicates to me that regardless of what they change about them, they are not leaving the game as items, most likely, because they're required for this quest, although they could always change it in the future. I thought that was just a pretty funny thing there. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was pretty cool seeing all of the assorted people gathered in Berthorpe Castle, for this big case. I was surprised to see Venescula Draken there, and just like the various people who showed up. It was just cool to see such a large cast of the quest characters all in one place and kind of working together here. And yeah, that was just pretty interesting to me, although you don't really spend too much time interacting with that group of people during the quest. It was just a cool little thing, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I guess confused, interested to see how it will proceed in the future with like future quests, because I mean, if these NPCs are going to need to be in that location for this quest to take place, what happens later on when they are, normally in some different location, or will need to be somewhere else for future quests. Obviously, it's not super consistent where NPCs are located. People can be in more than one place at the same time, so it doesn't really apply too much. It was just, I don't know, something I thought of while I was doing the quest. Other than that, it's pretty cool how it's tied into the You Are It quest and in general like that. And I don't know, I thought it was really cool how you went into the Guthix, like while Guthix sleep, or no, not while Guthix, the World Wakes area, and like you like became Sliske and then killed Guthix, quote unquote. So that was interesting. I'm not sure like how it all ties together in terms of a coherent story, but it was just cool to play through that bit. The part that I really did not like at all was when you were in the, I don't even know which areas, like there were some random areas that you were in. I think at one point you're in the Dragonkin laboratory, which was a bit interesting. But you end up in these places where you have to switch around these anima thingies. I don't even know what they're called. I don't remember exactly. Like anima, unstable anima or something like that. I don't remember though, like 100%. But you have to like turn them to point them so that the stream of anima goes the right way. And there was a couple of those towards the end of the quest, and I just didn't really like it all that much because you have to like sit and wait to see what happens as a result of you turning something, because it would only shoot a ball of anima every couple of seconds or so, and it just made for a bit of an annoying trial and error bit of the quest for that final puzzle bit. But yeah, that was not my favorite part of it. But other than that, I really enjoyed the quest. I liked the new Carapac model. I thought it looked pretty cool. As far as the needle's involvement goes, I don't know really too much. I don't really like the needle as an artifact in general compared to like the Stone of Jazz. I think the Stone of Jazz is much more interesting in terms of like its effects and stuff, and it looks way cooler. The needle is just kind of like a rock with a little hole in it, so not too interesting to look at in general. But yeah, I mean, maybe at some point I usually will end up, getting more into the story and learning a bit about it through further playthroughs of the quest. Like obviously I'm going to be doing this on my hardcore pretty soon probably, because it's not really a difficult or dangerous quest in any way. But yeah, in general it is just not something I really am into too much, is the lore and the backstory of different things, except for the vampire storyline, which I really enjoy. So yeah, those are pretty much my thoughts on the quest. Like it was a pretty good one. I did enjoy it, and I thought that the story was it seemed like a pretty big development in terms of the overall RuneScape storyline. I'm looking forward to the next quest, although I would like them to see them return to some of the older quest chains and finish them off before continuing, into the future with further present day quests. That would kind of, interest me. Elemental Workshop comes to mind. And I think the Gnome quest chain also isn't finished. I believe Pieces of Hate was the ending for the pirate chain. The vampire chain is over. Other than that, I don't really remember a whole lot of other quest lines, but the Elemental Workshop and the Gnome quest line are the two that come to mind that really could use a finishing, couple quest or two to sort of end off their storyline. I always talk about Elemental Workshop in my videos. It's probably my second favorite quest chain in the game, second only to the vampires. But yeah, other than that, as far as the rewards go, those were pretty decent. I mean, I actually kind of don't really like a whole lot their move towards giving prismatic lamps as rewards. I don't really know why I don't like it. Just kind of something I don't know. It feels kind of strange having just a regular XP lamp for any skill. It's just not the way quests have been in the past. You get XP in the skills that the quest required, or that were useful during the quest itself. So it's something that I don't really like a whole lot, is this move towards prismatic lamps. I'm pretty sure you could use the XP lamps from Violet is Blue on anything. You got prismatic lamps from the needle skips as well. I would just prefer it to stay the way it's been in terms of the rewards. You also got a nice little bank saving device here in the clue carrier, which can hold your clue scrolls for you. Saves you 4 bank spaces or so if you have every type of clue, which is nice little thing there, and you can carry it around while you're doing clues. Take one out at a time and do them like that. Then you get the one huge XP lamp like I mentioned, and they also give you a master clue scroll to throw in your bag or complete as you'd like, which I guess is cool, as it's a little bit related to the You Are It quest, which was heavily related to clue scrolls and stuff. Other than that, you also would get 3 quest points for this quest, which is quite a lot, considering they don't really give out a whole lot of quest points nowadays, putting us up to a total of 409 quest points. So I'm not sure if we're going to be getting another elite like level 4 magical dice at 425 quest points, or if there's going to be some new tier 5 of them, but this 3 quest points puts us a bit closer to that. And that's pretty much my thoughts on the quest, you guys. Like I said, I don't really have a whole lot of huge opinions on the storyline. I just mostly am talking about the gameplay of the quest itself. So if you are super into the storyline and want to fill me in a little bit, or have your own opinions on how the storyline was advanced with this quest, you guys can let me know in the comments down below. I would be definitely interested to read about it. That's one of the, I don't think there's like a very well done write-up of the whole storyline. Like, I would much rather read it than learn it through the quest myself, but maybe I will try and find something like that on the wiki or somewhere if they have it. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. I will have our usual Hardcore Iron Man progress video coming out on Saturday. Should be a pretty sweet one this time around. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. And I'm not sure when they're announcing the big summer update, but whenever they do, I will be sure to make a video as soon as possible to discuss my thoughts on it and whatever it ends up being. Thanks for checking out this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.